Hello, welcome to the Ale and Audio Christmas special, or should we say Pissedmas special is probably more accurate. Welcome. This is the pub shed, home bar and beer chat section of the show. I have got, as always, it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify. You'll always hear it on Spotify first, and it'll be on YouTube after the main show's gone out. Probably a little bit early this time because it'll be Christmas Eve by the time you might watch it on YouTube. So we'll probably put it out a bit early. But anyway, I have got, as always, our resident sheddies with me. First of all, let's bring in Andy of the Dunning in Stoke. How are you doing? How you doing?
Oh, I've been all right, but this wind's played havoc with my baubles.
Same. I know what you mean. Crazy, innit?
Mad.
They
had to check that the shed hadn't gone to the Wizard of Oz.
Should we? So we can see Andy's all right. Have they even give this storm a name, or did they bother?
Dave.
Is it Storm Dave? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because normally they sort of like give you a warning, don't they? A Storm Barbara's coming, or Storm this, or Stormy Daniels, or whatever. Oh, that was something too drunk. Yeah.
Maybe it's
anyway,
Storm Pablo. And nobody saw it coming. Smuggled the storm in.
That's it. So let's see if Dave's all right, shall we? Dave, are you there? Oh. He's been replaced.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Dave.
There's a little elf on the shelf. Elf on Dave's shelf popped up on screen. So, they're a bugger, those elves.
If there's one thing I hate about Christmas, it's that.
But they're both here. They're both dressed up as little elves. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I wish I had some.
We're knackered. We're absolutely knackered making presents all day, me and Dave.
Well,
I've been on chocolate log duty.
I have rewarded you, obviously. You have got a gift, which we'll open in a second. I know you're eager to open it.
I've already opened mine.
There is a gift for you. You've not opened it. And there's another gift, which you have opened, which is your beer. So it is the season for Bradfield Belgian Blue.
Oh, what a beer.
Fit it blue, fit dads.
Yeah. I've been looking forward to this. This is only my second one of the season. And we've all got the glass.
You can't bought me a 5 litre tub of this.
Yeah, you've got a bit to get through, haven't you?
You're going to have an headache. This glass only gets used once a year, and then that's pretty much it. It's like sacred glass, this is.
Wrap it up, put it away. Put it away with all the decorations.
I've poured this really badly, but there we go.
I'm pressing.
Oh, yes. And I like it. I don't know have you got yours at the suggested temperature or a lot colder?
Mine is shed cold because it's just been in the box down in the cellar.
Best served at 12 degrees. I don't think my shed's peaked at 12. There's 5 degrees okay?
I actually prefer it like that. I had one in a pub the other week, my first one, and it was nice, but I do prefer it colder. I prefer all my beers cold. There's not many beers I really want to have at that sort of 12 degree. I know you're supposed to drink Caspy at that temperature, but nah.
It's bubbling at that temperature.
Yeah.
Might as well have hot chocolate.
No, I like it like this, but I do know there'll be beer lovers out there and cask beer drinkers who say, "Oh no, you've got to have it at the 12 to 15 or whatever." But yeah,
leather hats on.
Ooh, there we go, going down well. So yeah, it is the season for Belgian Blue. Holidays are coming. For listeners who don't know what this is all about, that's it. Farmers Belgian Blue is from Bradfield Brewery, and it is it's like it's a festive ale, but it's like it's got berries in it, Christmas berries in it. And yeah, it's really nice. It's just a really easy drinking drink, but it does give you an headache the next day if you have too many.
It's because it's got overtones then.
Yes.
Overtones.
It says Christmas berry overtones, so that's maybe why it gives you a headache.
Well, Pablo's never actually tried this one before. He will be drinking it on the on the show with us as well at some point. Well, when we record with Pablo, he'll be drinking it as well. So looking forward to seeing what he thinks. Because he didn't like his dark beers, does he? But this is a dark beer you can get on with, isn't it, Dave?
This is much a dark beer that I can go. It's not. I wouldn't. Yeah, it looks dark, but it doesn't taste like a dark beer.
I suppose in some way that dark sours don't taste like dark beers, that kind of thing.
Good.
But anyway,
it's the berries, isn't it, that they use?
Yeah.
And
that's it.
I mean, yeah, I drink sours all day that have got these type of berries in it. So,
but we basically see it like our Coca-Cola truck in Sheffield. So when they see the Bradfield lorry or van at Christmas, that's like our Coca-Cola holidays are coming thing. And I do like preserving it though. You can get it over time's ears sometimes, especially if people hold on to him. I won't drink it until it's December, and I won't drink it after December either.
No,
preserve it.
It's December the 1st until New Year's Day, and then that's it, isn't it?
That's it. So, how's your Christmas preparations gone?
Prepped. Done.
Yeah. Think gifts are all sorted. Cards are all writted.
Santa's sack's been filled.
Yeah.
Ready to be emptied.
He's ready to offload a right big sack full.
Well, someone who's probably hoping for a better Christmas period is yourself, Andy. Because there's the Ale and Audio Cup halfway through the season.
Can't wait to get this league table out. It's lovely.
Hey, come on! I waited a whole of nearly 7 minutes.
I know. So well, he's been itching at this. He spent more time putting this table together than he does on the rest of the slides.
You notice how everything's spelt correct as well, and nothing's wrong on this one.
Yeah. Well, you might have to check. Is the goal difference right? I've got Leicester's goal difference right. I put this together hastily.
Don't forget it goes off goal difference first.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, there we go. So it's as the Ale and Audio Cup is, because at the weekend before people listening to this, so weekend of the whatever it were, 8th, 9th, that kind of weekend, whatever. Wednesday beat Stoke.
Yeah.
It was a terrible game, wasn't it?
It was terrible. It was like watching Dave play football.
The only thing that would have been worse than sitting and watching it in the shed was actually being there and watching it.
Yeah. I actually said to the guy next to you, he says, I'm thinking of going up B&Q, getting some paint and go throw it on the wall outside, and then we can all go outside and watch that.
Well, so as things stand, Dave is at the top with 4 points and just ahead on goal difference.
But now Unai Emery's quit his job at Villa and joined Stoke. It'll be a great turnaround.
Is that a prediction, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's happened because obviously this is recording after.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, this is it. We're on the way up. We've just won our next 2 games, 8-0 each. Good turnaround.
Johnny, we'll see you in the Premier League next season, yeah?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Good lad.
No, we'll end up with I might as well apply for the job.
Warnock's still looking for a job, and he likes a job in January.
I'm still in the market, please. I think he's got his eye on the Man United job. To be honest.
Put it on Indeed. Yeah, job applications, put your CV in on Indeed.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, we can all be just thankful that however bad things get, we can all be thankful that we're not Man United. Yeah. That's the thing.
Hey, it's a combination of 3s, isn't it? You've got to remember. So you get manager of the month, you get player of the month, you get goal of the month, and then you get spanked 3-0 at home to Bournemouth.
That's it. Are we ready to start?
The season for giving, though.
It is. And speaking of the season of giving, I'm going to be giving you something very shortly. But are we ready for a quiz? Here we go. It's the Big Pub Shed Pub Quiz with your host, Jimbo, your contestants, Andy of the Dun in Stoke, Dave of the Hardy Arms in Leicester.
Oh, yeah.
So, now...
I've seen less applause these days.
Less applause.
Yeah. There'll be less people in watching.
Everyone's out doing late Christmas shopping, aren't they? That's what it is.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Me and Dave want socks and pants, people. What we want.
You know, genuinely, I have to keep throwing. I've thrown so many pairs of socks away in the last month and boxes that just get holes in them. And I'm generally thinking, I hope somebody comes through.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think they actually manufacture pants when it gets cold to just fall apart.
Yeah, I've even had to buy. We're going away to Cornwall week before Christmas, so next week Sunday. I've even had to buy some new pairs of socks because I'm not too sure if I was going to make it.
Unbelievable.
You'll be right. You have to start doubling up the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put the toe end on the heel. That'll get through.
So I got you both a gift, right? So you are now allowed to open it, and there is a challenge going to be associated with this gift once you have opened it.
I hope it's something to go with the bottle opener.
Hey, up! There's a battery in there.
I got questioned about whether there was batteries in it, and I said nope.
Duracell.
Yeah.
We know where the money is.
No expense spared. To be fair, I couldn't go past the big shop for the cheap ones. So
I'm just a bit devastated that it's a bag for life.
What I'm annoyed is that you've made me put you've not put the battery in.
That's for a reason. So you'll hang fire before any batteries get put in this thing.
Hey, he's come with a hat.
And you'll notice there's not one bag for life in there either.
No, just a little bit of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I get that Ava. She can play with that.
Okay.
This battery's only got half juice in it, Dave.
Is it?
So
I'm only on Energize specials in here, not Duracell Plus.
What have you got?
A buzzer.
You've both got a buzzer.
Oh,
so
God, I can't get in this buzzer.
Now, obviously, hang fire, Andy. No, Andy, no. Don't be doing it yet. Put the screwdrivers down. Put the screwdrivers down.
I need a smaller screwdriver.
Is this going to be like a Le Mans race?
You are, yes. So you have both got a buzzer. Now, we've mentioned it in the past. We don't have enough buzzer rounds in this quiz. And we've talked about buzzers. You've got bells, but now we've got official game show buzzers, okay? Right? So they both make different noises. I've give you one colour code to do e-football teams as well. So you've got a blue, Dave. It's red. So how it's going to work is to test out these buzzers. We are going to have a race. The fastest to put the batteries in and hit the buzzer wins. When I say go. The other reason I didn't put the batteries in is because I don't think there's a way of turning the buzzer off. So I didn't want to scare the postman.
In case they exploded them mid-depot.
So, on your marks, get set, go. Who's going to be first?
Oh, you've tightened mine up.
God, how strong are these?
I know. Fucking little arm's been at him again.
Please play some music.
I can't remember who's got what buzzer, so I'll have to kind of watch.
Or something.
Mine's a red one. Dave's gonna win.
Just to let you know, Dave has got a charge sound effect, and charge. I don't know what that sounds like. Andy's got. Oh, it was Dave. It was Dave. Andy's had to get a second set of screwdriver out.
That's an electric one.
So Andy's got a Dave's got a charge sound effect. Andy's got a siren. Oh, these are louder than I thought.
Hold on, it's all ready.
Can you hear it now?
Perfect. You know what I was gonna do? I found some where you can record your own sound effects. But
you've now just given two
Get
idiots.
back, you bastard! I'll break your legs.
That's what I wanted.
Two idiots now playing with some noisy toys.
I know.
You'll regret this.
Only to be used in the buzzer rounds.
My screwdriver was too chunky, so I had to go electric.
That's what she said.
So those ones that you can record your own buzzers, the reviews weren't that good, and I thought it might not be audible, so we went with these instead. I've got a couple more to get out as well. I've got some more here. There's still a laser sound effect and a buzz sound effect as well.
Oh,
So
I'm so gonna piss you off now with it.
see, I thought you could also use it in there for like your bullshit alarm.
Dave's got the Hardy Arms announcement.
Yeah.
Look out! There we go.
Free bar! Free bar open!
Free bar!
Free bar's closed!
I apologise now to nobody.
I expect that this is going to all be in the extended cut, and our extended cuts are going to be a lot longer from now on.
That's your own fault.
Right, so you'll get a chance to use it in just a second, right? This was a bad idea. Right.
Told you, you'll regret it.
There'll be no batteries left soon. We're running
So
out.
you've put Duracell Plus in, they'll last for years.
Send us some batteries.
Right. The fun thing is, right, all presents you'll get on Christmas Day, this is the most fun you'll have with any of them.
Do you know what? I think I might give it Ava. She'll love this.
Yeah.
You don't want that
just
ball.
Haley picking it up and throwing it over the fence.
I mean,
And then
we bought a ball pit and everything. This would be better, isn't it?
she'll throw it over the fence and it'll land like on a tree with a twig will be pushed in. It'll just be going off constantly.
Squirrel's tail.
Right. Okay. So the first question is going to be a buzz-in question. Okay. Only buzz in when you know the answer. You'll be deducted points if you buzz in unnecessarily, shall we say.
Sorry.
Right. Here we go. First question is, which supermarket's red wine has been deemed the best festive tipple according to the Times newspaper wine critic Jane McQuitty? Which supermarket? This isn't working after all that. Andy got heard yours first.
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's is incorrect. We'll roll it over to Dave. If you can't get it, nobody gets it.
Aldi.
Aldi? Shall we take a look? You are correct. Well done. So I like, by the way, before we move on, I just want to mention her name, Jane McQuitty, a wine critic. Is Jane McQuittying wine in dry January? Who knows? What a name if you're a wine critic, McQuitty. Anyway,
Quit.
Probably better than Paul Bottle.
So yeah, Aldi, and they've got this red wine. So this is for if anyone's wanting to stock up. I suppose it's a bit like a Martin Brewis tip, which we haven't got today.
Red wine.
It is. At the time of recording, Aldi is selling this red wine, which is Carriane, I think it is, or something like that. I wish I could zoom in and see it. I can't. But it's currently reduced to $3.49 from $8.99.
Let's go buy it and sell it for £4.49.
Yeah. And that's correct as of the recording of the show, which is the 11th of December. So if it's not that anymore, I apologise. But that's a little Martin. We haven't got Martin Brewis today because it's Christmas and no one shops at Christmas. So put him in bin for a bit. But there you go. So yeah, go and grab yourself that. Next question then. No buzzing in required. A Christmas beer made from what has become a festive hit in Iceland? It's either pig's blood and carrot, that's A. B is marinated peas and red cabbage. Or C is fried cranberry and boiled sprout.
At least it's nobody's juices, which you're currently drinking today.
What's standing out to you there? You give it first answer, Dave.
I was gonna say fried cranberry and boiled sprouts.
Fried cranberry and boiled sprouts. Very
It was
very
either that or
festive.
pig's blood, but then I thought about it and say no.
So you're going with fried cranberry.
I'm worried what the peas are marinated in.
So you're going for the. So Dave going fried cranberry.
What marinated peas? What are they marinated in?
I don't know. I could try and find out for you.
I hope they're not marinated in red cabbage, because that'd be like red cabbage and red cabbage. I'll go for the pig's blood.
You're going for the pig's blood, okay?
Yeah.
So
I think that'll taste delicious. Who doesn't like a bit of pig's blood and carrot?
Well, it's just black pudding,
black pudding.
Yeah, black pudding. Yeah, there we go. So a Christmas beer made from what's become a festive hit in Iceland. Andy's going pig's blood and carrot. Dave is going for the fried cranberry and boiled sprout. Nobody going for marinated peas and red cabbage. Has anybody got the right answer? Wrong. It's the marinated peas and red cabbage. And it's RVK Brewing in Reykjavik who have done it. And
Poland? Is it?
No, it's Iceland. I'm sure it's
in somebody's juices.
Reykjavik. It's becoming a hit in Iceland. Maybe it's Icelandic brewery, yeah. So, but yeah.
Well, it's not Iceland, the supermarket, I guess.
Oh no, not that Iceland. Yeah, true. I get what you're saying now. Yeah. We've done the supermarket question. RVK Brewing have done it. But yeah, there you can see. It'll be there after Christmas in sales. So you can see the for YouTube viewers, you can see the dude, the brewer, putting the peas into the big mash pot or whatever it is.
Do you reckon he got confused and thought they were hops? And then as soon as he saw them jumping in, he was like, "Oh shit!"
But it happens to have worked out pretty well.
Because look at his face on that picture, he's like, "Oh, that's not what it was."
That's my tea ruined for tonight.
He's thinking the wife's at home and she's making me hops with meat, chips, and peas right now.
And the beer is called Jollibjør. I think that's how you say it. So if anyone wants to try it, this marinated peas and red cabbage brew, feel free. I'm guessing.
5.2% it says.
Yeah, 5.2%. Yeah, why not? Why not give it a go if you can? Bit festive, innit? Okay, next question then. And it's multiple choice again. And this one is, what annual Christmas tradition is taking place in Beijing once again this year? It's either Drunk Shakespeare, which is a play where the actors get drunk before they perform, or it's Hide, Seek and Shop, which is a huge game of hide and seek in a shopping mall after it closes, and the winner gets £5,000.
I would love that.
I'd love that too. Or is it the Christmas Fish Bowl, which is a huge fountain in Beijing, which is filled with alcoholic punch, and people are invited to drink from it with long straws. So one of those things is a Christmas tradition taking place in Beijing once again this year. What you reckon? Go on, Andy.
I'm going to go with hide and seek.
Hide and seek. Go on then, Dave.
Fish bowl.
Fish bowl.
You put your order in.
So we've got hide and seek. We've got fish bowl. Has anybody got the right answer? Once again, no one got the right answer. It's Drunk Shakespeare, a play where they get the actors drunk before they perform. And yeah, they've been doing it for years, apparently. So there you go. If anyone's up for any performing arts and want to get involved in that, get yourself over to Beijing. I mean, that can't be a bad job, is it? Getting paid to get drunk and perform. Isn't that what we do?
Well, no, you just don't pay us.
You get drunk. You've been paid in beer.
I did a self-assessment day for the year ending, and it was like, have you been paid anything? No. Benefit in kind? No.
No. Just
Oh.
Just gotta.
Yeah, you got a buzzer. What more do you want? What more do you want? Anyway, so Oh, but this is the point in the show. I'm going to strip off because I've got my Ale and Audio Christmas jumper on at the minute. But I wanted to. I wore that last time as well. And to be fair, it does need to go in wash now. So I've got another Christmas jumper on. You ready?
It's a bit warm under there.
Parcel.
In or
grout.
Stand up. I mean, stand up.
I'm trying to.
In or
Sprout. And I have got my festive sprouts out for you.
Pardon?
Oh dear. Got my sprouts out.
Feels so good.
Yes, so we can put them on.
Oh, it's actually an interactive jumper.
It's an interactive jumper. This from my granddad's, actually.
Can I come and throw you me sprouts at you?
You can if you want. It was funny because I went on a ride at this kids theme park thing on Sunday where I didn't knock myself out.
Were you not tall enough?
I made it. I was tall enough. I made it. I didn't knock myself out, and I saw Father Christmas, which is obviously a lot more successful than last year when I fell over.
You got concussion last year.
Yeah. Well, I managed to get there this time, and I went on one at rides, and I was telling Ada I'm worried my Christmas sprouts were going to fall off my jumper. Anyway, we were getting off ride, and Ada in front of everyone goes, "Are your sprouts all right, Daddy?" No one could see me Christmas jumper, so everyone were like, "What? Beg your pardon?"
Maybe sometimes things are best kept to yourself.
Yeah, that's it. So anyway, right, next thing then. We've got this. Are you ready?
No.
Guess that pub shed sound. Right, you can buzz in for this if you want as well.
Is it my buzzer?
It's not your buzzer. This sound was sent to me by somebody else. Okay, because I am unable to make this sound in my bar because I do not have the thing that makes this sound. Okay, I'm not sure if you two do. You may do. You may not. But anyway, so are you ready for what's this pub shed sound? Wrap your ears around this. This was sent to me by the Spencer Arms, who thought it would be a good one. Have another listen. Go on, Dave.
Is it a cocktail shaker?
It's not a cocktail shaker. No, it's a very good guess, but it's not. Andy? One more listen.
Is he rubbing one out?
If he's doing it the wrong way.
Yeah. It's tough on that. There's definitely some full vice involved.
Sounds like it. So anyway, we'll leave it there. And our listeners can ponder that over Christmas and get very annoyed about it. And maybe by the new year, somebody will have got it right. So one more time. What is that pub shed sound?
Is it an ice maker?
It's not an ice maker. No. We'll move on. We'll leave it there. So, okay. Are we ready then? It's time for... Oh, hold on. What was that? There we go.
It's all right, we've only got toys to go in, mate.
Right. Here we go.
We're just going to fill the silence in now with just a bit of...
Here we go. Beers of the year.
of the year.
So yes, beers of the year. We thought that it's the end of the year, it's the last show of the year, so we thought we'd do a little bit of a roundup of our beers of the year. But before we do our roundup of our beers of the year, I've got a little bit of a quiz for you based on the beer logging and reviewing website Untapped. Now, they obviously, for people who don't know, I'm sure most people who like beer will know, but Untapped are a website you can log on and kind of like track and kind of log the beers that you've had so that you can look back and remember what you've had and what you haven't. Kind of wish I'd started doing it a long time ago. I still haven't started. Might be I might start doing it in January. I started using my Instagram account thinking I'll keep all my beers on here, but then it's too far to look back in it. It's kind of difficult.
I've said before, and I'll say it again. I use Untapped if I'm out and about, rather than I don't log my beers that I have if I'm out. I'll put them on Untapped.
Okay.
That's how I go about it. So I'm not spending all day. I'll put some stories on Instagram, but I won't post beers until like I've gone to a bar and posted about that bar and the beers that I've had. But I don't just post each beer. It's like, yeah.
So I think Untapped's quite a good way of keeping a quick record and remembering, isn't it? But I wish I'd kind of started doing it a long time ago. I've not started it yet, but maybe I will in January. But I've got a few quiz questions based on what I've tried to find out from the beers of the year according to Untapped. And weirdly, as I put this together, they've released something today, which is like something to do with the year in beer. I don't know if anyone's got an alert on their messages or the phone, but I think they've put together like
send an email with a link to it. So
that's it. A bit like your Spotify Unwrapped. It's a bit like your beers Unwrapped, I suppose. Uncanned. That's it. Very clever. They'll take that. They'll use that. So anyway, I've got to. But I've had to do a bit of research myself to try and work some of these things out, because if you go to the kind of top rated on Untapped, what you actually get is just the you get the highly rated of all time beers. So I've had to
and all over the world as well.
Exactly. So I've had to do a little bit of digging, a bit of filtering, a bit of research, and I've managed to find some things out. So,
Wait,
right. Okay, I've got two questions.
Who is it?
Verdant Brewery. I'll go there next week just to let you know if they've got good beer.
Right, I've ruined that first question, but anyway, the question was, according to Untapped beer ratings, 3 beers that were produced in 2023 have made it into their list of top 50 rated English beers. So out of all the top 50 English beers, only 3 from this year have made it into that top 50 this year. And 2 of the 3 of those beers were brewed by the same brewery, and that brewery is, as you can see, I gave it away on screen, but it's Verdant. Now, my next question, kind of linking onto that, is: do you know what any of?
He spent more time doing that table than he did the rest of the slide. Yeah.
Do you know what any of? Do you know what the top beer was, or do you know what any of those beers are? And also, could you get the other brewery that got a beer into the top 3?
I don't know. Would Putty going to be one of them, because they only do that's like a limited edition?
Putty probably will be one, but a lot of people didn't really like it this time. It'll be one of their like strangely ordinary ones that you think you'll never see.
Like light bulb or something.
I will say with Putty, don't forget that Putty was released previous years, but there was a new brew this year, weren't there, for Putty, that they've not done before? I think
triple.
Yeah, there's a triple. So triple Putty is going to be on there, I think, because it's different.
Gus Nose, maybe.
Oh yeah, Gus Nose was quite a big one.
I had that recently. I got gifted that. That was very good, but I don't know if that's been.
I've got one in the fridge. Yeah, I've got a Gus Nose. Not had it yet.
I mean, light bulbs, they're standard beer that's in different pubs and stuff. But
all right, so let's have a look then. So yeah, it was Verdant. Obviously, we knew that. But yes, it was these 2 beers.
I tried to get that cheeky dip and couldn't find it anywhere for love nor money.
Yeah, cheeky dipper. It's hard to tell on screen, but obviously it'll be around an 8.4%. Yeah. And then
double New England hazy IPA. That one is.
So that's the highest. That's basically that's the highest on top rate on Untapped that's been brewed this year. Yeah. English beer.
The Putty triple was good, but it was a bit spiky for me.
It was a bit too much.
Yeah.
Boozy, like.
I didn't try the triple, but I'd never tried the original before this year, and Pablo Disco Bar got it me, and I got to agree, it's a very good beer. I can see where the hype comes from. It's very nice. Yeah, definitely.
As a three beer journalists, putty is very good.
I do enjoy a putty because is it January, isn't it? It's always January.
Get ready. It's not far away.
It's like the thing, isn't it? It's like Christmas comes, people start doing dry January, and then they just release putty, and they're like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stop doing dry January and just drink putty instead." But it's got a cheap beer there. I think the last time I bought one last year or something, it was about 11 quid for a can. I think that might be for the triple or something, but
the one the year before, like people say, like, oh, they change them every year, but I'm pretty sure the recipe stays the same, and it's just a placebo effect of the fact that it's a new label because they have a new artist creates the label.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I did like the label this year.
It was a brand new beer this year, so they just ramped it up.
It's worth saying at this point as well that Bruiser box is still available. Apparently, the Verdant Bruiser box with the 20% discount with Galaxy 20 as your code. That is an absolute. We worked it out, didn't we? That it makes your beer, your 10 Verdant beers £2.70 each, and some of those
get any cheaper anywhere else.
No, I looked at some of those cans, and in bottle shops, you were talking like at least some of them £8 and up.
Touch wood. I'm hoping I might be able to get to visit Verdant again next week.
Good stuff. Nice one. So you'll have already visited by the time people hear this, won't you?
Or not visited.
Or not visited. Did you have a nice time, Dave?
May or may have not visited.
It was really good. We had a really good time. Or didn't really get a chance to go down because we were only in Cornwall for a short time and it's an hour away and we had other things to do. There you go.
I'm very sad. Ruined my Christmas.
But I'm going to go to St. Ives Brewery though because it's only literally 30 minutes. Well, 3 minutes.
I know a guy who went to St. Ives. He had 7 wives.
Now, I'd mentioned that obviously there was 3 beers in that top 50 now from this year. There's another brewery that managed to get one in. Does anyone have? I mean, it'd be difficult to get them, but I think it's a brewery you're quite keen on, though, Dave. Yeah.
What? What is that?
Sorry, it's a brewery you're quite keen on. You've had a box of their stuff this year.
Sure Shot.
No. And I think you got it through Beer 52, I want to say. It was a birthday box.
Siren.
Siren is correct, yes. So that's the 3rd beer of the beers from this year that got into the top 50 of the Untapped.
Oh, David, I love
England.
That.
Yeah.
I looked at it and went, looks disgusting.
So it's
11% Imperial Double Stout.
It says it's captured the rich chocolatey Condor, though, whatever that is.
It's all right, isn't it?
It's not.
Maybe someone will get you that for Christmas, Dave.
That's like getting coal for Christmas.
You have been naughty, though.
Very naughty.
Every time you press that, Santa unloads one of the presents off his sleigh for you, Dave.
I was going to say, does he empty his sack for me?
No, that's this one.
This was the worst thing I ever did. Right.
You'll live to regret this. I'll be texting you next week. I've run out of batteries.
It's going to St. Ives with him, that is.
I like how they light up as well.
You know, if I take it with me and I get a drink and I'm empty, I could just press it, couldn't I?
Yeah.
And the next minute, H will just come through and go, I'll save the day. What I probably would bet is you can fuck off.
Okay. Next question then, and it relates to the same sort of things. According to Untapped's beer ratings, Polly's Brew Co., they just basically, if you look at the Welsh list for the 50 top Untapped beers for Welsh breweries, Polly's basically, there's only Polly's on there, and obviously Tiny Rebel, and I don't think there's many more on there. But Polly's just filled it up. But according to Untapped, which of these beers was Polly's highest rated beer of 2023? So which one from the beers that they brewed this year? So it's either 5 years, which was a quadruple IPA.
No such thing as a quadruple IPA, apparently.
13.2% that one, or it was a double gold dipper.
What percentage was that?
I've clearly, it would have been probably around 8, but I've missed it off. I was too busy making that table.
I'm going to go with the dipper because, as Dave said, there's no such thing as a quipper, is there, Dave?
No, but to piss the Americans off that I spoke to that night, quipper for me.
So Dave going quipper, Andy going dipper. Who's got it right? It's Dave. Well done.
And then we can go inner.
Yes, they're both on that list, though. They are both in the top 50 for Polly's. But yeah, there we go. I mean, I suppose it's not there's probably not as many craft breweries in Wales, which probably makes it easier for them to get lots of beers on there. Sorry, what was that?
Wild Horse is a good one.
Wild Horse, yeah.
Is the one with it like a moose? Is it Purple Moose? Something
Purple Moose.
Purple
They're
Moose.
more real ale though, Purple Moose. But
Yeah.
they do some craft beer. I had a really good one in the summertime on tap. It was very good.
You got loads of merch from Purple Moose, didn't you? One year, remember that?
Yeah. My dad bought me, me and Sam. He'd been to their brewery shop. I've never been there, but yeah.
Says the 5 years, a little bit of info on that for you there.
Nom, nom, nom.
Get in my belly.
Get in my belly.
That'd go down all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
5 years. But they've stopped brewing it. So although it got into the top 50, they've stopped brewing it. It must have been just it looks like it was part of a trilogy of beers that they released, actually. So yeah, there you go.
What?
Yes, that would make sense. So I bet Kev from the Glorioles had it. I know he likes his Polly's. Yeah, second home Wales, isn't it, for Kev?
He's got a pair of wellies when he goes down there.
Okay, then. Next question. According to Untapped's beer ratings, which of these beers is the highest rated Scottish brewed beer of the year? So 2 possible options by 2 different breweries. It's either Picture of Health, which is a triple IPA by Overtone, 10%, or it's either DDF Mars Bar. I don't know if I'm not allowed to say Mars Bar, though, but they put a star in it, you see. Imperial Double Pastry Stout, 15.5% Vault City.
That's probably one of the only Vault Cities Dave hasn't had this year.
There's another one.
There's
another one that's just come out and I'm not going to have it.
The gingerbread one.
Yeah.
That deep fried Mars bars was something different, so I'm going to go with that.
Deep fried Mars bar. I remember seeing it on tap, actually. I think it was Head of Steam in Sheffield had it on.
Should have had some.
I know, I wish I had now. Yeah. Dave?
I'm going to also say the Imperial Double Pastry Stout.
Okay. Let's have a look then. So it is the answer. Well done to both of you. It is the Mars Bar one, the DDF Mars Bar. There it is. 15.5%. So you can see it got some very high ratings, that one. I remember that was probably about, was it? I'm trying to think when it was. It was a collaboration with Neon Raptor as well, but
it was only a couple of months ago, that one.
Yeah, it weren't long at all.
It was around March time.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it
time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Like you
does.
tell.
Clearly. And just, I didn't want to leave Ireland and Northern Ireland out, but I've just put up their kind of their beers, the highest rated beers from this year on Untapped. So the adults are talking Boundary Brewing. If you've ever had anything from Boundary before, I think I might have.
One Boundary beer.
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
And then, was it that beer, or did you have something else?
No, that's a stout. Not a stout from.
Oh, okay. And then 60 Ships Down, another barrel aged, another stout. It was barrel aged stout. Yeah. Galway Bay Brewing did that, and that's Ireland's highest rated Untapped beer of 2023. So there you go. Now we're going to take a short break from that before we do your own beers of the year, because it's time for this guy.
Hello everyone, I'm the Compare Without Compare, and here at the Ale and Audio Pub Shed tonight, I'd like to introduce our turn, Sheddy Mercury.
Okay, so Sheddy Mercury time then, and let me just get me Sheddy ready because I was a bit late to get this one sorted out. But are we ready for Sheddy?
Christmas.
Are we ready for? It is going to be Christmas themed, okay? So I don't think it'll be too difficult this one, but we've got to have a Christmas one. So here we go, Sheddy Mercury, take it away. Probably for the last time of 2023. Oh, and Pablo did say that apparently for this particular song, it's a collab. He's joined a band called it's Sheddy Mercury called Gold, Frankincense, and Mercury. The Three Wise Men. Yeah, like that. That was Pablo's joke, not mine. He can take the credit. I quite liked it. But anyway,
making crackers.
So here's your song. What is it? Who's the artist?
Hey, 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 when he had when he flaming in him.
There you go. And well, we're gonna have to have it again anyway. But one more time. Here we go. Take it away, Sheddy Mercury.
Hey, 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 when he had when he flaming in.
There we go. Got cut off at the end, but never mind. Oh, there he is. He was teasing us. He was teasing us. Yeah.
In the snow, he said.
I think he wanted us to join in and nobody did. But anyway, so go on then. Who was it? What was it? Any ideas?
It was Michael Bublé, Mr. Christmas.
Yeah.
That is it. Michael Bublé is Mr. Christmas.
Yeah. So what's the song?
White Powder Christmas by Pablo Escobar.
White Christmas. Bing Crosby, obviously. Whoever else sang it. Michael Bublé. You can have him as well. There you go.
Sheddy Mercury sang it.
Yeah, Sheddy Mercury sang it pretty well as well. There you go. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Sheddy Mercury. And Merry Christmas to Sheddy Mercury as well. Hope he has a great Christmas, whatever he's up to. I wouldn't like to ask. But anyway, back on with this then. Oh, it got cut off on screen for some reason. It's changed me fonts, which is not helpful. So Dave's top 3 beers of the year. Yeah. So Dave, I've asked you both to give us your top 3 beers of the year, and we're going to run down them like kind of from your number 3 to your number 1. So here we go. You can tell us a bit about it if you want, Dave. First one is
so Fountain Brewery and Arbor is what's it called? You're Gonna Go Far Kid. It's basically a song by The Offspring, and the kind of artwork is done in the theme of Conspiracy One by Offspring albums. It's the same colours. I've had this beer quite a lot throughout the year actually. And yeah, I think maybe just because of the kind of artwork that it's Offspring thing, and it tastes amazing as well.
There we go. I thought. I mean, you've had a few beers this year that have linked back to bands that you like, haven't they?
And surprisingly, I haven't chose.
Any reason?
Maybe this one more, just because I really like Arbor beers as well, and then obviously it's a collab, Phantom and Arbor. It's really like when you drink it, it's like really like sticky almost. Like, you know, when you drink something, you're like, like it chewed it down. In fact, you know what? Sorry, I'm going on Fuzz Club to see if they've got any more. I've just done an order. I can add to it. That'll be here by tomorrow.
Look at that. So that was beer number 3. Dave, on to beer number 2, though.
Oh, now then. This was really hard because I had to put a sour in it, and it was really hard to see which sour it was. But with much deliberation from a bloke at work who me and him are going to Vault City with, we decided that this was both of our sours of the year. So no, we gave it second place, but sour and generic beers as craft beers, I'd say, are 2 different. So that's the best sour I've had. So yeah, there you go. So strawberry banana milkshake. It was thick, and you can almost tell, like on the foam on the head, it's got like a little red and like pinky tinge to it.
Yeah,
a bit like the Belgian Blue has. So which was good.
Very good. There you go. So that's a Vault City. I was not surprised to see a Vault City in there because
I was going to have to stick one in. It was just the other sour that I was going to go for, which was a hard one, was the Yonder ice cream beers that they did, the Twister. I remember sitting in the garden, red hot in the summer, and I cracked it, and it was the best thing I had. And it was a tough one on which sour it was going to be, but it had to be a Vault. Yeah, the one that Andy's got there on the screen.
Have you had that? Have you had that one yet, Andy, or is it your first one you've yet to have, sort of thing?
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what I said. I'll give these beers of the year out. I've got a fridge full. There could be even better beers in this fridge that I've not got to yet.
Okay, so on to Dave's number 1.
And there's a big reason behind this. Obviously, Shiny Brewery are my favourite brewery, but this also links back to probably one of the best days in the beer world that I've had this year.
Yeah.
So obviously we had the big Shiny Brewery Day down at Pinson's, which you and Pat Lloyd from the Bowlers Bar was there, and it was an awesome day. So I just tie that beer back to that as well. So because that was there as well. So I just think, yeah, an amazing beer, and it was really nice. And I think I did have a few cans of that, so like in the lead up to it as well.
And you couldn't stop saying "fellow DJ" when you was asking.
I am no longer your fellow DJ.
It was really good.
Thank you, Mr. Pinson.
Yeah, thank you. It is an absolute fantastic beer as well. And I did actually look on the post, because obviously these are screenshots that you've put on the screen of my post, and I did actually put on there, because I thought, read the comment. I did actually put, this is probably the best beer Shiny have ever made. And that goes a lot because I like Crush.
They keep doing it though, don't they? They just keep knocking out amazing beers, like easy drinking but proper solid beers. And the other thing that's probably worth mentioning at this point, wasn't your Shiny Brewery Dickhead TV this year as well? Was that this year or was it last year? It was this year.
We've done a couple of
this year. Yeah, we did
one this year.
I can't remember if fellow DJ was on there. I don't think it was.
No.
I remember Clouds was on there, and I really liked that beer.
Yeah, there was a few good ones. We had the Millionaire Shortbread Stout as well, which. But no, as a good all-rounder beer, which is quite readily available in some beer like tap rooms and stuff, definitely a good beer to go for.
Good stuff. That was Dave's beers of the year. Okay. Now on to Andy's.
Beautiful as ever.
On to Andy's top 3 beers of the year now as well. This will be an interesting one. How easy was it for you to pick? Because I think last week when we sort of mentioned it in last week's show, or the other week, last time we did this episode, you were like, "Oh, I already know mine." So you kind of had yours.
I know my top one straight away. Picking 2 and 3 was tough.
Okay, so yeah, take us. Yeah,
they're all collaborations.
Well, that's all right. That's why beer. I mean, end of the day,
It's-
if you've got very good breweries collaborating, that's what happens, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
To make better beers.
Mm. Your first one.
I sent you guys one of these
Mm.
because I knew how good it was. I had it when we went to Farm Trip. I brought it back from Farm Trip, and I've still got one in the fridge. That's how good that beer is. It's the Farm Trip 2023 with Riverton and Beach double dry hopped IPA. Super juicy, super fruity, no bitterness, easy drinking. At 6.8%, will eventually blow your top off in a 500ml can. Brilliant.
Was a good beer as well.
It was really good. I suppose a bit like Dave's with the Shiny event takes you back to a good time this year as well, doesn't
Oh
it?
yeah, probably the best weekend we had all year summer. That was brilliant.
Excellent stuff. So that's number 3, Farm Trip to 2023, Rivington Brewing from and Beak as well, collab. So on to number 2 for Andy.
Now you haven't seen this at all, you boys.
No.
Drop Project and State of Kind Brewing Company, based State of Kind in Wigan. Drop Project are from Mitcham near London, and they brewed this Beyond Dipper, and it I think it went under the radar a little bit because this 8% banger is dank, thick, juicy, and sinkable at 8% beer. I've never seen the taste of it. I was just like, I sat there and I drank it, and I almost drank it too fast to enjoy it because it was that good. And I just wish I'd have bought more cans of it because it is that good.
Do you know if it's something they're still doing, or was it kind of like, well, it's a collab, isn't it?
Yeah. Basically, I saw it on the shelf in Trentham Craft Bar, and I was like, "Oh, I'll have one of them." Like, because I always liked Drop Project beers since they arrived. I've had like glass since day one. Like, and I grabbed it, put it on the bar. And even the guy behind the bar went like, "I went, we've got that." I was like, "Oh yeah." And he was like, "Right, that's it." He went and grabbed himself one, keep it to the side. So yeah,
Take that off the shelf.
So where a Drop Project based then?
Mitcham near London, in London.
Okay.
But State of Kind is one to go to. Wigan Way, they've got a tap room you can go to. Got chatting with guys at Riverton Farm Trip from there, so definitely going there in the new year.
Very good. So that's Andy's number 2, Beyond Dipper. 8% is that? I can see. Yeah. 8. Yeah, very good stuff. Drop Project, and who's the other one again? Sorry, State
of Kind.
State of Kind. There we go. And on to number 1.
I drank this in a can for the first time, and I was like, "How good is that?" I'm so unfortunate they sold out of it before we had the birthday bash because it was on keg ready waiting for us.
Yeah.
And I think you would have pushed over. Dave had a can of this the other week, and he messaged me saying, "What a beer this is."
I've got to agree with you that is a fantastic beer.
So
I was very glad.
And Flock Overcurrent IPA at 7% it's not overly thick, but it's super juicy, super enjoyable, and it's one of them really. If it had been earlier on in the year, I would have had a fridge full of them for the summertime because they were just super easy drinking. Brilliant beer.
Are they
I wouldn't even imagine it's like a 7% beer either.
No, that's it. It's crazy. It's like 4%
booziness to it.
Is it another one that's?
I think there's still some available out there.
Yeah.
Not on Fuss Club, it's not.
No, they're called on.
I've just looked.
Good stuff. And yeah, it's such a shame that it wasn't there because we turned up and it was like, "Where is it? Where is it?" Oh, you had to break the news to us, didn't you? All gone. Did you get any of it?
No.
Doesn't
matter because I had to. If it's so nice, drink it twice. I got a couple of cans of it. I had one, and I was like, "That's amazing." So I went back to the same shop, and I was like, "I'll have another one of them, please." And they've got one left.
Good stuff. Okay, so there you go. That was Andy's beers of the year.
There was a beer that was touching 4th place.
Oh, go on then.
Which was a touch and go for 3rd place. Was this pretty decent beer from this Cuddles?
Oh.
But the only reason I didn't go for it was
you've not finished reading the comic.
4% pale ale, and it's just like really but compared to the
Yeah.
Riverton one, that was better beer than this one. But this was
Yeah.
close.
I like the artwork on that one, the comic book effect.
That's brilliant. That.
Have you finished reading it yet? Have you finished reading your comic?
Yeah. Two people go to a beer festival and get drunk. End up cuddling at the end.
Right. Don't expect
So,
any Carlin
Which
Nitro.
Sheffield breweries have you chose?
No.
No.
The top one. Bradfield Blue.
No, and you're not going to see any Carlin Nitro on there either. No.
Heron's Foods back catalogue.
Yeah, you just go there in Foods and just clear it shelf.
Beer of the year, Camden Hells, because it was 79p.
Love a bargain, me. You know what we're like, tight Yorkshireman. So, anyway, number 3, I've made a very strange choice for me now. I always said that, look, I ain't got out against stouts. I just never found the time for them. And I made time for a stout not so long ago. And it's a game changer, which is why I've put it on there, because it's going to change. It's going to change it for me, because I will definitely be drinking. I'm making a habit of having more stouts, and I'm going to do the Stout Sunday thing, because it is the perfect time to drink a stout. Perfect time. And actually, just one of these is all you need quite often on a Sunday. It's all you kind of done after something like this. This was the Shiny Brewery. So again, Shiny appear again. And I probably, like some of the beers that we had at your thingy, Andy, Dave, sorry, at your gathering at Pinson's, like, is sort of drinkable, sessionable beers. Yeah, I could drink them all day, but I put this on because this one's a game changer for me. It's called Real or Cake, and it's chocolate cake stout, and it was like I'd like infused with that raspberry and stuff as well. But what I really liked about it is that I expected to pick up like with most stouts I've had that sort of like coffee and roasted flavors, and I barely got any of it from this, which it was just like having a cake.
Dave doesn't believe me when I say that not all stouts.
They're not,
because he doesn't like coffee. That's why he doesn't like them.
I don't think I got even a drop of coffee from this one.
So we got
Just
the
wait
email.
till Dick and Ed's non-coffee related stout edition in the new
Yeah,
year.
we got the email from Fuss Club earlier, and even the missus goes on there, and she just like types in pastry to see what's like posted up. She's like, "Oh look," she's like, "Oh, it's a stout." And I was like, "It could be good." She's like, "It sounds amazing," because it was like chocolate pudding type thing, and I was like, "Yeah, I know." Like that Real on Cake. It sounds absolutely amazing, and it is something I'm all over. Yet the word stout just automatically puts me off.
I would like Dave. I will try a sour I will try a sour of your choosing that you think I would like, and I would pick.
Big Walt City Mothers.
I would pick this one for the one that you would get on with.
Right,
I really would.
How strong was that?
I just hope they still sell it.
How strong was it?
I think it.
Can't really
I think
tell.
it was. You can't, but I think it was 8. It's on my Instagram, but I mean, I had it and I was like, that is plenty for me because they're quite filling, aren't they? Things like this. So
I got stout in today's advent calendar. This will be coffee related. Duration Imperial Stout, 8.5%. Monday night, lovely.
Yeah, I mean, what it was is on Sundays usually I'd go in the shed and I'd watch, Super Sunday or a couple, maybe one at games or be in and out of the house, and I'd found myself just drinking like. I wouldn't have all the specials or whatever. And I just kind of got bored. And I thought, to be honest, all I really need on a Sunday is one. So it's the perfect time just to have a stout and try and get something new. And I did. And honestly, this has changed it for me. And I had another one yesterday. I had Vocations caramel and chocolate stout Brew York collab, which is just an easy to get one in the supermarket. And that was absolutely brilliant as well. But this one, yeah, definitely. Love the raspberry in it. So there you go. That's my number 3, Shiny Brewery, Real or Cake. Number 2 is this one, and it's a brewery I've not tried in until 2023. Left-Handed Giant. Oh, I believe the Bristol way. Am I right in saying that? Yeah.
That apple looks amazing, by the way.
I think, yeah. I think I've seen pictures of it before. It looks really, really good. And I've had quite a few Left-Handed Giant beers this year since kind of I started trying them and stuff. And again, I've liked every single one of them, but I remember this one. I don't know if it was like the first bit of decent weather we had this year. And I remember having this one, kind of opened the shed up, got the blinds up from the shed extension and all that. And I had this, and it was absolute belt. I think it's another 8% dipper. I think it's called Wade. What's it called again? I forgot what it is called now. Something Wade something. Anyway, I've wrote it down on my thingy. Be handy if I knew that. Wade, yeah. Wade.
They make you every year, which is I think a big strong one. Cheeseburger Cavalry. So if you like their beers, look out for that one.
I will. I've not had that one, and that's one of their core ones, isn't it? Wade Beyond it. Wade
yearly, but it's
yeah. So Wade Beyond this one's called, and it was just and the other thing about it as well, it was it's Nelson Sauvin hopped, and I've found this year as well that is one of my favourite hops. I think.
Just go and have a look at Sure Shot's website, Jimbo. Every single beer they've got has got some of that in it.
Oh, I'm a big fan of it, and I don't know. I'm quite surprised. I am because it's quite a grape forward sort of
grape.
Yeah, which would kind of make you think it'd be a bit more like winey, really, if anything. But I don't find it. Yeah, but I mean, the ones I've had recently have been. I do love I've been really into the sort of Nelson Sauvin hopped beers, so that's why I've kind of put that number 2 because it's introduced me to a new brewery, but also maybe a hop I'd not really thought much about and had more of it, and then kind of liked it a lot more and kept buying more of it. So there you go. And then number 1, I did mention it already the other week, but it's this bad top part of Gnome Town from High. So I had to put a Sheffield brewery in there, as you know. But genuinely, this is really good. I've had it both on out of a can and on tap as well from the actual brewery. I had it on tap first, and they told me that I saw that it got the beer of the festival at Sheffield Beer Fest, so I thought got to try it. Did instantly a winner. Only 4.6%. It's light, but it's quite thick at the same time as being light. It's still quite a lot of texture to it, a lot of flavour. And you both had it as well, didn't you?
Yeah, it's good.
It is a good beer. Yeah, that was a good one.
But yeah, you could just drink them back to back. Really, really good beer. And yeah, it's a Sheffield one as well. So I'll stick it in there as my favourite. So there you go. That were my beers of the year. And also, we want to know what yours are as well. So you can write below the podcast. You can tell us on YouTube,
Heineken,
anything, whatever floats your boat.
Carlin Nitro. You know what?
Right.
I'm just looking at like the state of play in the fridge and what's around there. And does anybody ever think you might have a bit too much beer? Because I've got a box from Sure Shot that I bought 2 weeks ago. I've had 1 beer out of it, only because it was going out of date in January. So I thought I'll drink that now, so it's good. There's a box from Fuss Club that came 3 weeks ago, and it's still unopened. There's another box from Fuss Club that's coming tomorrow. And there's a fridge full of beer. And I've got 2 kegs, 1 keg for the Perfect Draft, a keg of Bradfield Blonde for Christmas Day. I think I might have had too much. And I'm going shopping tomorrow night to get more. I think I might be a little bit ready for Christmas.
It's that kind of year, though, when you're just surrounded by boxes of stock and stuff, isn't it? Because you're getting ready for like Christmas and stuff.
I just think at what point will I drink all of this? I mean,
I'm sure you'll find time.
Jimbo bought me this last year, Dave.
You still got it.
Still got it.
It might taste nicer. Has it got a date sell by on it?
No. It means it's good forever, right?
That's winterized pipes that he's got from Heist Brew Co. And it's remind us, is it like a 19% or something like that?
It's a freeze distilled imperial porter at 19.1%. It's only in a 65ml bottle.
Take a swig.
Lovely.
You've got to drink it this year, surely. Got to drink it at some point. I'm looking forward to finding out when. But anyway, right. Okay. So, I mean, this is the point in the show we normally say, what are you up to at the weekend? But of course, it will be Christmas Day and all that. So, it's all the usual stuff. You'll be going out carol singing, won't you, Dave? You got your Blink 182 carols.
Whip Priest.
Yeah. No.
No.
Let's not go there.
This one in.
No.
No. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm going out Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Early doors. We're going out about 12 o'clock. I'll be home and dry by 4. And then Christmas Day is Christmas dinner at our house this year. So yes,
Wow.
H is cooking, and I'm on the drink duty.
Does that mean you're drinking the drinks or serving them?
Well, I never said I was going to give people drinks. all this in here is just for me. No, so the bar are actually going to get used on Christmas Day. I think we're on about coming in here and having a bit of little tipple and stuff. Got to go and get a bottle of Bailey's and a bottle of port.
Oh, Bailey's at minute a tenner for a decent sized bottle.
For a litre bottle, and the smaller bottle is the same price as well.
Oh, be careful then.
So go make sure you get the big bottle from Tesco's. Club card, you have to use it. So yeah, the Bradfield Brewery beer, the blonde, the keg, is being saved for Christmas Day.
There it is.
That is
yes.
Christmas Day drink of choice. It's one of those like easy drinking beers, isn't it? Like, you know, throughout a day. Because you're going to start at 11 o'clock.
Plus, the benefit of it, Dave, is you don't have to man it. You just have to leave it on the edge of the bar. Help yourself.
Yeah.
Lay underneath it, turn tap on.
My dad will just stand here and be like, how do I use this? There'll be beer all over the floor.
Yeah. me and H's dad will be on this. Mainly probably H's dad more than me, but yeah, that'll be used. And I'm going to save the off-menu IPA keg for the perfect draft for New Year's Eve as well. So that's stopping for New Year's Eve. So yeah, but what I was going to ask you is, how early is too early to have a drink on Christmas Day? Like, I would say 11 o'clock is the perfect time to start having a beer. Prior to that, Prosecco and orange juice, Bucks Fizz. But not the week down Bucks Fizz, like where you get like 2% Bucks Fizz. Prosecco and orange juice. What
Sounds
do you
about
reckon?
right.
Like you, Andy.
Yeah, and that can start. That Prosecco and orange juice can start like what, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, you're making breakfast.
It's weird. It's a bit like doing camping trip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Camping trip's the same. You all look at each other and go, "Is it too early yet?" Christmas Day, you do the same. You go like, I've watched Santa Claus movie.
We've got the benefit is that we haven't got to drive anywhere on Christmas Day. So for us, it's fine because we've not got to drive. So the people that have got to drive have got to be a bit cautious.
Yeah.
Jimbo's sitting there like...
Have you had your Christmas parties anyway?
I'm having one this weekend on Saturday. Just so it's already happened. In fact, I'm going out in Jimbo's favourite place, Corn.
Hey.
I have a corn burger as well.
Is that your works party?
Yeah.
There's a distinct lack of vegetarian options in Quorn, which is strange. But anyway.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not able to enjoy early drinks on Christmas Day because I have such a dismantled family. I have to go around everywhere. I basically have to get to more houses than Santa does.
Why don't you invite them to yours? And say,
no,
look,
absolutely not. Yeah.
So, me and Sam, for many years, did the same thing. Go see the whole family, go round. We'd be 20 mile that way, 20 mile that way, round. And then we just decided, why are we doing this? And she was like, what do you mean? I says, well, why don't we make dinner? And the parents can come to us and we'll see everybody else at another day. And she was like, winning at life. So ever since then, we've done dinner. Parents turn up. They either stay or they don't. It's up to them. If they don't, it's a win-win because we have turfed them out by 5:30. And we've got all the rest of the evening to ourselves. It's a win.
Nice.
To be fair, my dad's half asleep by come 4 o'clock. Time he's had Sam's Christmas lunch, which is enough to feed about 3,000 people. Usually they're ready for bed.
And is that when you're having your blue as well on Christmas Day?
Yep. It'll be open. What time, Dave? 11? Yeah, it'll be on the bar by 10.
I reckon at 11.
Be on the bar at 10. Cracked open.
And will the bars be used during Christmas Day?
Always is.
Yeah, I think
since I've had it, we've used it Christmas Day because we just leave the ladies in there, and me dad and Sam's dad, we just come out here.
Sounds perfect.
Sounds brilliant. I'll be in here Christmas Day night, but I go somewhere else for my dinner. Right, only round corner. I'm not saying I do. So once I've done my
Not too
rounds in
much.
morning, I can walk to the house where I'm eating my Christmas dinner. So after that point, yeah, fine.
What are you having? Nut roast?
I don't know. I
Turkey.
don't. I have everything else, just no meat, basically.
No meat.
They'll do me something. I'll probably have some sausages or something. Fake sausages, obviously. But anyway, yeah. So
Well, are you doing anywhere New Year?
are we doing out New Year? No plans yet, I don't think.
No, we're not.
We're going to Betsy Coed in Wales in the van for New Year.
Oh, amazing.
So that'll be interesting. If it's freezing cold, we'll see.
Great.
Off grid. Off grid, we're going.
We'll be in the bar New Year's Eve, stopping at home, drug the dogs. Because at fireworks, I don't like them.
Stuff. But yeah, I hope you both have really good Crimbos. Thank you very much for an amazing 2023. I really, really appreciate your input each week, as does all of our listeners who really enjoy this bit of the show and the nonsense that we get from you both as well at times. But I'd like to say thank you from myself to you both, and I hope you really have nice Christmases.
Yeah,
and
Merry Christmas.
Before we go, want to catch Dave off guard and ask, has he got his beer fact and what number we have in? Oh, we should have had a Christmas one. I tell you what, I'll put some Christmas songs on and we'll make one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, man.
Okay. Dave's shit beer fact. Christmas special beer fact. Dave's shit beer fact. He's got his baubles out. He's got his baubles out. He's got his tinsel out. He's got his tinsel out. Dave's shit beer fact of Christmas. Hey. Go on, man.
So since starting this podcast, I've actually just changed it because it's not actually a beer fact of the week. Because I thought, no, I'm gonna go do one different. Got you the good dad joke.
Hey, that'll do.
Christmas Day.
You could have told me that, and I'd read a jingle.
No, come on. Fine. Why does the Norwegian Navy put barcodes on their ships?
No idea.
So when they get back to the port, they can scan the Navy in.
Happy New Year.